Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers. Josh here, and we are back in Epic Universe. And this time we're visiting Super Nintendo World. Actually, the biggest version of Super Nintendo World ever. And we're gonna make our way through the Mushroom Kingdom and enter Donkey Kong Country. That's right, we are gonna do a walkthrough of the queue, and at the end, a complete ride through of the brand new Donkey Kong Minecart Madness ride. But before we jump in, do me a quick favor. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying these videos, hit that like button. And let's get going. Let's check out Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. And here we are, Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. And if you saw there on the right, we did see the waterfall. This ride does have an actual waterfall in this version of it. There it is right there on the right. In Japan, it's just like a steam coming out of the giant golden monkey. But in this one, it is actually a waterfall. And man, look at the theming in this land. It's just so bright. And hey, there's our first look at the ride vehicle there, so you can test the ride vehicle, make sure you fit in there comfortably, stuff like that. Now the actual ride vehicle, it does sit four people will actually go in that. And I do want to shout out real quick Universal Parks News Today for this footage of the queue. Definitely check out their channel. But look at how vibrant and bright everything is. Super impressive. Hopefully this stands up to the sun, as Florida does get quite a bit of sun, so hopefully it doesn't get too much fading here. But we're moving through the queue. We see the golden monkey skull, and now we are actually entering the golden temple, which does hold the golden banana, which that is kind of the theme here of this ride, as we're trying to get the golden banana back from the Tiki guys who has stole it. Now here on the right here, there are some drinking fountains, and I'll put a picture up so you guys can see what that looks like, because even the drinking fountains are themed. They're gold. They got the monkey temple mask on it, and look, we got some monkey hieroglyphics up there, which is pretty awesome. I love all the theming. And right there, look at that. We're gonna pause right there and look at that in the background. The hieroglyphics there, if that looks familiar, then like me, you're probably a fan of the original Donkey Kong, because that is kind of like a hieroglyphic style version of the very first opening level in the original Donkey Kong arcade game. That's just a super cool touch. I really like that. That's really cool. As a fan of that game, I like seeing that there. All right, and this queue's not as long as I thought it was going to be. We are coming up here, and we're going to get our first look at one of the animatronics here. So we do have Cranky Kong, as well as Squawks. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the voice for Cranky Kong. It's kind of weird sounding, it's just not what I expected. I do think it's better than Fred Armisen's voice from the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but we'll go ahead. I'll be quiet, and we can listen to a little Cranky Kong here and see what he has to say.
When I was your age, I had a little something called respect for my elders. Now listen up. We've got trouble. Big trouble. More trouble than you can shake a stick at. What's that? Who am I? Why, these whippersnappers don't know a legend when they see one. You're lucky I ain't got time to teach you some manners. The name's Cranky Kong. I'm the oldest and most respected member of the Kong family.
One of my favorite characters in the Donkey Kong universe. And we got Squawks.
Yeah, I hear you, Squawks. The trouble is the Tiki-Tak tribe.
That's right.
Those good-for-nothing dumb drums have broken into the Golden Temple. Keep your feathers on, Squawks.
All right. There's some more hieroglyphics of the monkeys. All right. And we're actually, at this point of the queue, we're not that far away from where you're actually going to load onto the minecarts. And the minecarts, they do seat 4, but they're kind of individually... there's not a train of minecarts. You're in your own minecart going through the the track yourself. And it looks like this is a pretty quick moving ride, to the fact that the queue's going to keep moving because they're constantly loading people in, going through the ride. I think even though, you know, this is definitely going to be a long line when the park opens, I think the queue's going to keep moving, and I like that. This just looks so inviting right here. The colors, I love the vines coming down. The theming is just fantastic. Even if you can't really see it here, but the ground on Super Nintendo World and in here, it's all painted too, and it just adds a lot. We'll see that too. I'll be doing a video soon where we're going to be doing the same thing with the Yoshi ride, which this version of Epic Universe of the Super Nintendo World does have the Yoshi ride, which is not available in Universal Studios Hollywood. Neither is the Donkey Kong Country area, but there are the ride vehicles right there. So as you can see, they do have 4 people that fit in there. And look, I mean, it's pretty efficient there, where they're constantly loading people in. So I think this line's going to keep moving pretty steadily as you wait in line to get on the ride. And I don't mind a long queue, especially if it's all decorated like this and everything. If it's the queue's well done and you keep moving, I think that's fantastic. I don't mind the longer wait times, as long as you're not just stuck standing there in one spot. All right, so it's just about time to jump on the ride. And there are some characters on the ride. We will see some familiar characters from the Donkey Kong universe. And a shout out, like, which ones you see on the ride. There is at least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different Donkey Kong characters on the ride. A few Kongs, a few baddies that you'll recognize from the games if you played through the different Donkey Kong games. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump on the ride. And there you have it. The Donkey Kong Minecart coaster, the queue, the ride. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Did you spot Dixie Kong? Did you spot Diddy Kong on the ride? Diddy Kong's pretty easy to spot, but did you see Dixie Kong? Watch it again if you missed her, and let me know if you saw her. But I cannot wait to get on this ride. It looks absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments. Also, do me a favor, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. We hope to see you on the next one. Shoach World, out.